What's up guys, this is Turbo. So this is my second dueling video. The first one is against a Resto Druid. This is basically to show you that warriors can kill healers, specifically Resto Druids. With or without cooldowns up, that tends to vary. With cooldowns obviously it's much easier, but without, all you can do is keep consistent damage on them and keep the pressure on. Consistent damage is a big key to killing healers, as it puts a lot of pressure on them and forces them to use a lot of mana. So against this druid I use cooldowns, and as you can see I'm keeping a lot of consistent damage on her. Interrupts, silences and stuns are an absolute necessity when it comes to killing them. See, I get a shockwave and I get all my cooldowns off here, allowing for massive crits and a lot of overall damage. I get a charge to interrupt the regrowth. Colossus Smash procs and she's trying to get away, but I get big damage into her and execute and she's down. The second duel is against a 460 balanced druid. Admittedly I have versed better balanced druids, but we are extremely strong against them, as we have a lot to silence and stun them, and they can't do too much defensively. Targeting and charging is very important when you're quick about it, because you can manage to get some good interrupts off, as you saw in the last duel. I get a ranged silence here with Heroic Throw and into a charge, and manage to finish him off with some big damage. Again, doing anything to negate the target is very important when versing casters especially. So the next one here is a Frost Mage. As you can see, he deep froze me, but I had to trinket, otherwise he would have gotten a nice shatter combo off. There I use a Heroic Throw to silence his polymorph, which is very important. I shockwave him, forcing him to ice block, and shattering throw that straight away. As you can see, he gets some nice space between us there, but I heroic leap into him, and he cancel casted his polymorph. There I charge to interrupt his polymorph just at the last second, and he gets a nice deep freeze to shatter combo off on me there, putting some big damage into me, ring of frosting around me, good move. He gets me very low to roughly 23% is the lowest I think he gets me, and I do manage to come back from this though. Second wind does help a lot. He used an Arcane Explosion, which is confusing because you probably shouldn't use that spell, especially in a one-on-one. He has me frozen, I couldn't do much, so I get off a charge out of the freeze, he blinks away, I get a double charge off on him, shockwave him, pop all my cooldowns and put some massive damage into him, as he cannot blink and or slow me. So as you can see, massive damage here, and he is spec'd into Cauterize, so any lethal damage will put him back up a certain percent of HP. I heroic leap into him here, forcing Cauterize to proc, so he deep freezes me and gets an evocation off, healing him a lot. So now I have to put him back down all that HP without my cooldowns, however, this time. He freezes me, but I do get a fear off on him. Fearing when you have no more silences is very important. It's so helpful to just catch back up to them. Here I get a charge to shockwave and he has nothing left, so I managed to finish him. I always hate dueling Frost Mages though. So now I've got some footage from Temple of Kotmogu, the new Mists of Pandaria battleground. As you can see, I've got the orb. Now, how this works is, the longer you have an orb, you'll be getting points for your team. There are 4 orbs on the map. The closer, if you're in the middle pit, down below, you'll be getting 5 points every tick. If you are where I am, you'll be getting 4 points every tick. You take a ton more damage when you have the orb. It starts off at, I think, 90% more damage, and it can work its way to 450%. At least that's what I've seen it on, allowing for people to basically one-shot you. So here, to get away with the orb, I go into a heroic leap and line of sight the priest and any other damage, because that's very important. The longer you hold the orb for your team, the more points you'll end up getting. Line of sight when you've got the orb is extremely important. You should not do what I just did, which was charge the mage. I had a hunter's pet coming for me. I thought it was a player, so to try and get away I charged the mage. but in the end I just let him know I was there. However, he didn't go onto me for some reason. Here was just a silly move. I charged him, thought I could kill him, and while I do a bit of damage to him, because you do more damage with the orb, it just wasn't worth it because he had a teammate and they basically just dropped me within seconds because I have the orb. Here I disarmed the hunter with the orb. That was very smart because disarming and then heroic leaping away, they can't do anything to catch up to you except disengage, except then he still has no weapon from the disarm. So line of sighting the hunter here. He thought I dropped, so he went there, but... So this is very important if someone's chasing you and you have the orb. Get behind anything you can. And here he would have had me, except I fear him. Charge away, and there we go again, line of sighted. And he can't do anything. Being a team player on this map is extremely important to win. Alliance are actually not the best at it right now. Horde are definitely dominating it. Here there was a mage either way, so it was very difficult. But as you can see, I managed to heroic leap away because he blinked in the wrong direction, and I get the buff so he can't get it. Also, these garden beds here can be used to line of sight as well. I get some good distance between us here. I should have just kept running there, but still. He's mounted up, so he's inevitably going to catch me. I just wanted to get around the corner at that point. But he froze me, so I had to trinket and silence him at the same time. Unfortunately, I got deep frozen, allowing for them to kill me there. Anyway, hope you liked it. If you did, just hit the like button, subscribe if you want. I'll be putting out new videos fairly frequently. So, hope you enjoyed. See you later.